Hey y'all, so no male motivation. Learn to plan for your losses. Learn to plan for the days where everything won't always go as planned. Learn to plan, be ready, get ready for the day where things won't always work out in your favor, or should I say the way that you thought or expected them to work out. Just be prepared for those days, because yes, we can plan for days, for our successes, for our wins, for our yay, hoorays, but very little do we plan for those moments where we're like, man, I thought it would have been this way, and it's not this way. I thought I would have been much faster in this area, and I'm not. Give yourself the grace to go at a slow pace. Everything that doesn't have to be a popcorn rush. You put the popcorn in the microwave and it's done in 3 minutes. Everyone has their different journey. Everyone is on their own path. What you see happening for someone today may take you 5 years to accomplish. And that's why it's so important to live in reality, because it's not so much that they're getting a quick start or anything like that. It's just God's plan, and his timing is different for everyone. No one's timing, no one's time scale is the same. And when you begin to understand that, it helps you understand and process the losing, the unexpected, the things you thought would have went through and then they didn't really go through. And I speak from experience, because I just recently went through that. I was like, I thought I was going to. And you feel like you're ready, and then God is like, nah, not just yet. Not just yet. And you're like, but I thought. And God is like, no. Nah, no ma'am. It's not time yet. No sir, not yet. I'm still preparing you. I'm still getting you together. I'm still working through you. I'm still building you up. I'm still preparing that big thing for you. And if you rush into it, if you go into it prematurely and you're not ready, it won't be the same as when you waited on God. And this is God, are you serious? This is the wait was worth it. Like, you don't get that same expression or emotion when you stick your hand in the pot and start trying to help God cook what he's cooking for you. You don't get that same expression. But when you literally take your hands off and you say, Father, I believe you, and you show that through your works, by not worrying over it all the time, by not stressing over it, by not trying to figure it out. When you do all those things and you're just saying, hey, walking by faith, not by sight, God is going to handle that. And you literally let God do that, let God do his thing. The day, the moment, the hour, the minute, the second it takes place, you're going to be so glad that you didn't get involved in that. You're going to be so glad that you let God be God. Oh my gosh, waiting for him. It's a trial, it's a process, but it is so worth it. Oh my gosh, the reward, the gains. And notice I said gains, not the gain, but the gains. It's gains when you wait on God. So when you do that, it makes everything worthwhile. And you look at that time, you look at those 5 years, you look at those that whole time, 10 years, 10 minutes, 10 months, that time it took to wait, and you're like, I appreciate that, God, because in the midst of that waiting, your character was developed, you were strengthened, you learned something new, you learned how to do something that you never did before. There are so many blessings. There are so many components that come with waiting on God. And even now, I realize that as I look back over my life, when I was in those seasons of having to wait, and still in seasons of having to wait for things, it's so worth it. It's so worth it. So hey, hang in there. You're not by yourself. We are all waiting. We're all in this together. And I just want to encourage you that this greatness takes a process. So submit to the greatness, and never ever forget that you and I, me and you, we were born this way on purpose, for a purpose, to do great things with little to no melanin in our hair, skin, and eyes. So go do great things, because that is what you were born to do it. All right, I love y'all. Bye.